Good morning, good evening, knowledge seekers and executors. Welcome to my channel. I would like to today talk about my second video. If you miss it on my first video, please go and watch my first video. I talked about what is cloud and why the cloud has been very popular now and why it has been invented, what are the features behind that, and how it was 2 decades before or a decade before, like how the technology and the application deployments were happening. All those things I talked in a bit described way. Today I'm going to talk about cloud computing models. So it was like, the invention happened like, on-prem. So they were calling like on-prem, which is like everything you are having, your company or like whoever organization is owning that, and that is on-prem. Then second came as like infrastructure as service, and third came like application as service, and third and fourth came as software as service. And I'll talk about in more details about all the four things. I was trying to figure out where to start and how to give you more information on the cloud computing models, the advantages and disadvantages, each and everything. So I'll give you like what it will do. The first one, like on premises, as I told, like your organization or your company owning everything, the full 100% control on your end. So it's like your OS and your apps and your services, or like anything, whatever you have, you are the one responsible on that, like full responsibility and the scalability and the cost. Of course, like when you are responsible, you are going to pay for that. So that is what on-prem. Then the second one came as infrastructure as service. So you can understand infrastructure, which means it has VMs, virtual machines, and OS, which is talked about operation systems. So that you can control, high control over virtual machines and OS. And you can manage OS and you can do that apps with OS as well as virtual machines. And of course, like it is flexible. As I told, like you can do the flexibility and scalability on that hardware part. And as I told, like VMs and OS only you are going to use it, which means you can pay how much you are using, that much you can pay. It's like pay as you go. That is what it will do. And the third one is platform as service. As I told, I'm so sorry, like in the beginning I told like application as service, it's a platform as service. So it is mainly talking about focus on application. That's why like I said, like application as service, because it focus on application. You mainly concentrate on your applications. You talk about your applications, what applications you have and what data. For example, like the data where you talked about the databases and the controlling about your tables and everything. So SQL, all those things like part of on that data. And the scaling part, like automated scaling. So it is automatically, it will scale it. You don't have any control on that. Again, as I told, you have only the responsible for apps and data. So there are systems like mainly data is very much important. I'm talking about information, pretty much important. So that will be controlled by your applications, your system and you. So that is your platform as service. The third one is software as service, which is like minimal control on all the things. Just like you can take that software, and that software, whatever you are consuming, you have control on that. So you are a consumer and your software as that service you are taking and you are controlling that. So it talks about provides everything. So that particular software has everything. You don't have any control to do anything. Just you have to use it, how much you use it and what to use it, what things you have to use it and what operations you can perform. All those things you have control. It's like seamless, and it is like provider managed things. That is your scalability. And as I told, how much you subscribe, there are like 100 services or like 100 applications, they have it, 100 softwares, they have it. Out of that, if you take like only 30 services or softwares, that only you can pay it. So this is what your software as service. I have looked one of the example, very nicely they have decorated in a way, in a sophisticated way and very highlighted way. It's a pizza as service. Consider pizza as a service, how it works in a traditional on-premise services. What do? You have to do dining table and you have to provide your soda, electric gas, oven, fire, pizza out and tomato sauce, everything. Toppings, chips, everything, cheese, everything you have to do at your home. You prepare all those things, and you prepare for that, people who are coming, for them to provide the chairs and food and water, soda, or anything which you have the responsible full control on your end. So you don't require to go anywhere. You just get all those things and prepare it and serve it. And the second one is infrastructure as service. What you will do, infrastructure means you can understand the dining table and the food, like what you're providing, and the gas and oven and fire. So if you go, Costco and get it that, the pizza, which is like, which is there in the frozen one, and you come over inside your home and use that oven to made it a pizza, and you have your dining table and use it. So you don't require to prepare the pizza. The pizza is already there, and you buy it and you use it. That is what infrastructure as service. The responsibility is how can you make it from that frozen thing. So what you need is dining table and gas, oven, and food, all, like soda, whatever, like water, anything which is part of the infrastructure as service. And the third one is, as I told, platform as service, which is like just tables and water. You go, you can go to anything like, pizza center and order it and get that pizza. And once you get it, you can eat in home. It's like dining at your home. You're not dining, you're taking out and eating inside your home. You get the pizza and use it. That is what your platform as service. And third one, software as service. Very simple. You go to Pizza Hut and just order it, and everything is they provide it. And if you want any Coke or something, you can order it and buy it and pay it and come back home. So that is your software. How much as I told, like if you want only pizza, just eat pizza and come back. If you want pizza along with chips and along with any other things, Coke or something, use it and pay it. So that is what the pay. You can understand how much you are paying if you do in your platform as service, and if you do infrastructure as service, and application as service, software as service. I think I have covered a little bit on what model computings are there in the cloud. We will talk about remaining things on my next video. Thank you so much.